Imagine having a free family member whose every wag just makes you smile, whose energy gets you outside, and whose, gentle spirit teaches your kids real kindness. That's off to the magic of a golden retriever, right? Today, we're doing a deep dive into how you can really welcome one of these amazing dogs into your home. We'll explore what makes them special, and we've got some great tips from a guide we found over on the El Gato en Casa Pet Sitting Services website. So let's get into it. What is it about golden retrievers that makes them stand out so much?
Well, yeah, what's really fascinating is how their basic nature comes from their history. Goldens were originally bred to retrieve things like birds for hunters, so they needed to be smart and gentle, have that soft mouth so they didn't damage anything. And that's kind of evolved into this inherent desire to please people. It makes them super trainable, really loyal, and remarkably patient. It's not just being friendly, it's this deep need they have to connect and work with the humans. That's why families, especially with kids, just love them.
That patience, yeah, that really is something else. The guide even points out how they often put up with, enthusiastic hugs or maybe even little kids tugging their ears without getting grumpy. That's pretty special. So, knowing that's their background, what are some practical things families can do? How do you make sure these gentle giants feel like they truly belong, not just live in the house?
That's a really important question. It really boils down to integrating them purposefully, giving them a safe, predictable world. Because they're smart and they want to please you, training with positive reinforcement works wonders. Lots of praise, treats when they get it right. It's more than just sit or stay. It's about engaging their minds. And critically, everyone in the family has to use the same rules, the same words.
Oh, okay, so consistency is huge then. Avoids confusing the poor dog.
Exactly. They thrive on that clear structure. It builds their confidence, makes them feel secure as part of the family unit.
And what about physically? They have quite a bit of energy, don't they? How do you channel that effectively?
Oh, absolutely. That retrieving background means serious energy and a love for being active. Daily walks are like the minimum, but Goldens really light up with more interactive stuff. Think beyond just a walk around the block. Games like fetch, they love that. It taps into their instincts. And lots of them are natural swimmers, which is fantastic exercise, easy on their joints.
Swimming, interesting. And socializing, is that important too?
Oh, vital, especially when they're younger. Taking them to local parks, safe, dog-friendly places, letting them meet new people, other nice dogs. It helps them grow into confident, happy adults who aren't, scared or anxious in new situations.
Right, it sounds like a real commitment bringing a golden into your life. But after putting in that effort, what are the big payoffs? The maybe less obvious good things families get.
Yeah, and connecting to that bigger picture, the El Gato en Casa guide mentions some really amazing benefits, backed by research actually. These dogs are more than just pets, they're kind of emotional anchors. Just having them around can genuinely lower stress and anxiety in adults. It helps our brains release things like oxytocin, that's the bonding chemical, and dopamine, which makes us feel good. It's like a natural happiness boost.
Wow, okay. A built-in stress reliever. And for the kids in the family, what do Goldens bring to their world?
For kids, it's huge. On one level, caring for a Golden teaches responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Feeding, walking, brushing. But deeper than that, Goldens teach empathy. Kids learn to read the dog's signals, understand its needs, feel compassion. It's learning kindness firsthand.
So it goes beyond just chores. It's about emotional intelligence, too.
Exactly. It helps build those social emotional skills. Plus, remember all that energy we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, needing to exercise the dog gets the whole family moving more. More walks, playing in the yard, maybe even light jogs together. That shared activity helps keep everyone healthier, stronger, and, more connected.
So when you put it all together, what does this mean for you, the listener? Golden retrievers, they're really not just pets. They become this incredibly enriching part of the family fabric. They boost well-being, help kids grow, and just bring so much joy.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How much happiness one wagging tail can bring into our lives. They don't just occupy space, they genuinely make our lives better in so many ways.
So here's something to think about. What new adventure could you and your family share with a golden retriever? One that brings out the very best in everyone. And for more great advice on pet care, definitely check out those valuable guides over at El Gato en Casa online. They've got some really helpful stuff.